check out this pillowcase I have. It's like Luigi and Yoshi on one side and Mario on this side. I don't usually sleep with Mario facing me because I don't like him looking at me when I'm sleeping. Greetings, salutations. My name is DrapPep. Welcome back to another video on this channel. Now, before I continue with the rest of this video, I want to make an announcement that I'm going to be re-uploading all of my old videos back up onto YouTube. Now, not all of my videos will be re-uploaded to YouTube, just the ones that I thought were funny or my adventures. Some of them will actually be also uploaded to TikTok instead. So, just be ready for that. If you want to follow me on TikTok, just go ahead and right there. Okay, just look for there. Just right there. Okay, just right. Did you get that? Did you get that? Okay, so now let's continue with the rest of this video. Hi. We just got done doing the lights, and the way that we put the lights up is kind of like awkward. We can't reach that high, so we just usually end up using a broom to do the rest. The whole concept of putting lights up on your house is a bizarre one because you're only seeing them at night. In the daytime, it's kind of like you have a bunch of trash lying around. It's interesting now because a lot of people don't spend a lot of time looking at Christmas lights, and there's not even a whole lot of houses that even do it. So it's like, why are we still doing this like tradition? This like ancient tradition where neighbors trusted each other and like left their doors unlocked. The tradition where they called it Christmas in a company rather than calling it Happy Holidays. Here's another concept that baffles me. We cut down a tree and we drag that inside and then we put decorations on it like that was an okay thing to do. This isn't the only holiday that does this, by the way. There's another holiday called Halloween where you go out and you grab a pumpkin and you turn it into decoration for your lawn. What? Why? Because it looks spooky. And then we do the same thing with Christmas trees because it looks pretty. What about Easter? You also decorate eggs because they look cute. Okay, why aren't you getting about this? What about like St. Patrick's Day when you pull out all those 4-leaf clovers and you're like, look, I got luck? Because it's rare. By the way, I'm being a hypocrite. My fiance gave me this 4-leaf clover. Like, it's super dead. It is so very dead in there. Look at that thing. If I was to pull that thing out of here, it would like crumble in my hands. I kind of want to mix things up a little bit in this video. I've decided to add in different elements into this video. So, without further ado, I present to you my video game review. So because it is December and Christmas is just around the corner, I kind of wanted to keep just a little bit more of the Christmas theme going on this video. The game I decided to do my very first review on is going to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the Nintendo Wii.
This goes on the tree.
The entire game is nothing but mini games, which actually are kind of fun. The only problem is there's only 4 mini games. I was able to complete what was considered to be the main storyline of this video game in less than 13 minutes. I think the biggest disappointment in this game was that it's not quite really a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story. It's more of just mini games of 4 different things. Hey, let's paint these toys. Would you like to make some cookies? How about we start putting some stuff on the tree? Let's deliver some presents. I'm going to give this game a solid 5 out of 10. If there was an actual storyline of Rudolph where you're actually playing as him and leave the mini games as actually mini games within inside the storyline, I would say this game would be more on the 6 or 7 scale out of 10. It's surprisingly that good. But the fact that there's only 4 mini games in the entire game and I could beat it under 30 minutes and it actually has nothing to do with Rudolph, that kind of deducts it down to a 5. It's still worth trying, but not actually worth owning. So I received this for my birthday, and I honestly thought this was like a firework or like a bomb because of the wick, but it's actually hot sauce. I don't want to do it like this. So let's go ahead and switch over to a better setup for unpackaging this and trying it out for the first time. So I am here in the kitchen, and with me I have the hot sauce dynamite, which I'm excited to try. So this is by Jason Scott. So let's see if Jason Scott knows his hot sauce. Wow, whiskey habanero hot sauce. Okay, this is kind of like a cool design to like a bottle. I know I'm a bit weird to do this, but I want to sort of smell it to see what the scent of this hot sauce is. It smells a little bit like Tabasco sauce, so I'm expecting it to taste a lot like that. And yes, I'm planning on trying the hot sauce out, not just show it off. Cheers. It's very flavorful, actually. Heat-wise, from the scale of 1 to 10, I would say the heat-wise on this is like around maybe a 3 or a 4. Flavor-wise, though, from a scale of 1 to 10, I think this would be like around a 6 or a 7. So the flavor outweighs the heat, and the heat's not even that bad. I like how even it like advertises like, oh, this is gonna be like a firework in your mouth, and I'm just like, I could legit drink this. It's not that hot. Watch. Easy. It's not that hot. It's like, you know what, now that I did that, the temperature wise is still the same. I'm gonna have to say it's at least around, on the hot scale, I'm gonna have to decrease that number down to at least a 2. A solid 2. I have several of these boxes filled with Magic the Gathering cards. So I'm gonna go through all of them and then make sure I get rid of any of the duplicates of these cards and then show them off to you. So again, I'm going to switch over to another appropriate setup to show off these cards. So today I'm going to be showing off these foiled Magic the Gathering cards. I have about 18 of these cards here that I'm going to show off right now. So foiled just means that these cards are just a tad bit more shinier than regular Magic the Gathering cards would normally be. For example, here is one particular card that's been foiled, and here is one that is just kind of regular. So let's start off with the plains. Here is a foiled island. Here's the art for that island. And even the little box has a little... Here's one for plains. And again, inside the box is a little art. This is for swamp. It's for mountain. Forest. Shade of Trocaire. I'm sorry if I mess these names up. A lot of them are kind of hard for me to understand how to read them or how they're supposed to be pronounced. Magus of the Disc. I really enjoy looking at some of these, the artwork for these. They're very well done. Here is Aurora, what is that? Eidolon? Surging Sentinels. Even the artwork itself on them, you can tell like little fine details inside. Politics Sliver. This is an interesting worm card. Pangolial Worm. Conundrum Sphinx. Helium Squirter. Essence Fracture. Bristling Hydra. Oh, look, there's even like little art inside the box itself. That's kind of cool. Thornhide Wolves. Fight to the Death. And then finally, Lightning Greaves. So here you have it, 18 Magic Gathering foiled cards. Next time we do this, I'll do another 18 Magic the Gathering cards.